Okie dokie. We have sound. We have Spotify popping. We got our live button going. I remembered to post all the things, hit send on all the things. I forgot to start the webcam app. It's the one thing I forgot to do. Have the wet palette set up and ready to rock and roll as well. Huzzah! I need to glue this thing down. Yay! I do have the kitty. She's hanging out, staring out the window. She's in a little bit of a bad mood right now. To make sure that the electrical thing is not in the water. It's usually a helpful thing. Or we'd have a very different stream. One of the two, if not all of them. Okay, okay. All right. Cutie Patootie Sunday is going to begin. I'm just trying to get all my stuff set up and organized what I want to play with today. So I do want to work on the otters. I do want to paint up some otter nonsense. So actually, I kind of like his jacket being ochre. Dark ochre. And we'll work our way up from there. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I do want some blue liner. All right, all the paints are shaken. We're ready to roll. Well, hello, Crazy Canadian Jay. How are you doing this evening? Mine's kind of embarrassed right now, so I'm kind of letting her figure her life out. Actually, that would be a better skin tone for the otter. Got to get my brushes up. Yeah, I almost had an incident this morning with her, so she's she's kind of doing the poundy things right now, unfortunately. Yeah. She may be a little reserved today, which will be weird for her. She got up on my painting desk like she usually does, and she was hanging out, and I was getting the electronic air duster out because I was going to use it to clean off something. She got really scared of the air duster for whatever reason. I don't know why. It wasn't even on, but she just immediately got scared of it. Literally backed up on top of my laptop that I have on my desk and was trying to go backwards around it. And I was trying to get her off of it. So, needless to say, she may not get on my desk for a while. And she may not be super nice for a while. I mean, it's just she embarrassed herself and she realized it, so she's afraid, is what it is. She's all right. It's just, you know, it's one of those things that when you do something awkward like that, you tend to hide away from it for a little bit. We're going to say you have a sleeveless coat. Welcome in, boss for leader. How you doing tonight? I'm slightly annoyed with the fact that we did not get rain today. So yeah, but to that point, Jay, if she had done any real damage to the laptop, our stream would be very different tonight. Woohoo! Uh, Inform me what kind of dish that is. Is that a Sweden dish, or is that a German dish? Sounds delicious. A pastry filled, a savory pastry sounds is always a good thing. It is always a wise thing to have a savory pastry. Would you like hot bread with a you're not wearing a shirt. You're straight up buffing it underneath. Filled with some kind of meat and cheese? Yes, yes, I would. Oh, did that really take a conversation? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been sad when someone said, "Oh, it's a it's a pastry filled with meat and cheese and vegetables." Now, if you said it was like, "Oh, it's a hot pocket," no, no. When you mentioned what it was, my brain went to pierogi or empanada. Is kind of what I was thinking it was. Could be close to a calzone too, but a calzone is a little bit different, if I'm not mistaken. Think of the saddest Italian calzone you could ever have, and then minus it by 50, freeze it, and put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. And you will have the saddest calzone. Yeah, literally the worst. At one point, they tried to make a hot pocket with ham and cheese in it. It did not go well. It did not go well. All right. So, Mr. Otterly Otterton here. Actually, I was not thinking he's Otterly Otterton. When I started picking out colors for him, my brain instantly went to what's that pirate? Pirate captain Jack, not Jack Sparrow. Lucky Jack. He was an actual pirate, a real pirate, not a fake pirate like Jack Sparrow. I think we're going to want golden brown here. Yes. And I want to paint on his jacket. Um, oh, I have to get something. 1 second. Kitty Cam can't come off. Oh, I had it off. She wasn't there anyway. Oh, she is. She's fine. This morning I made the mistake of popping around this is stream, and I painted this guy up in 2 hours using just blue. It's kind of crazy. I'm just going to leave him here on the desk for a little bit. It's from Warhammer, Age of Sigmar. It's a Night Haunt. It's the Army of the Dead. It's the spoopy boys or girls. Ghosts can be gender neutral. Um, so his birthday is today, and he was doing a 12-hour stream, and I was hanging out there this morning when I was having my brekkies. And White Wolf suggested I join in on the painting competition fun, so I did. So the challenge was to pick one color and paint with just it. Yeah, this. The real Dutch streamer, unlike the fake one Adeptus Paintus. Uh, but honestly, after I finished painting it, I went and folded laundry and then promptly took a nap after I had lunch. Yeah, I've been looking at upgrading my setup as well, but I am pondering. I'm holding off for a little bit. Um, I need to see if I can get an actual tower functional before I invest the time and effort into fixing my setup or fixing my cameras. I have a spare tower in my other office that I have not used in ages. I was considering seeing if I could get it up and running and not completely crap the bed yet, but like I said, I took a nap today. I took a nap. And when I take a nap, ain't much getting done after that. So we're gonna just utterly weasel our way through. Trying to get his base coats there. Yeah. I'm currently using two document cameras, and they're working well. The problem is getting the color balance to play nicely. It doesn't always work the way that I want it to, and it's honestly I'm fighting with it a lot, and it's driving me up the walls. If I take that out, it balances out a little bit better. But if I do something hyper right, you can't see the white. Like it immediately washes out the white tones of it all. So that's why I've been looking at it just a little bit. Yeah, it really is. Or the absence of color um, is just as bad. So I had been pondering about swapping out to a DSLR, and with some of the Amazon Spring sales going on, I was checking out prices today when I woke up from a nap. But I did not purchase one. So I was like, nope. The first thing is to do is make sure that the tower can actually handle the things that I need it to handle, because I'm going to switch it over to a Linux based system to hopefully be stable and not have a large resource load on it at all times. Yeah. Um, some of the white balance that I do with like the finished photos on my Instagram, that's all from my phone too. None of it is from a professional camera. Uh, I switch it over to the pro mode and then endlessly futz with the scenarios and settings. I'm kind of digging his little ochre jacket. Kind of digging it. It's kind of coming together in my head the way I wanted it to. He's gonna be a rather dapper BSer of the fish. Um, if you've never watched Black Sails, I'm thinking of that Jack, handsome Jack from it. So during the show, he was always wearing like a yellow ochre kind of jacket, and he was known for always being a smooth talker. Which was true to his actual nature in piracy, but um, we don't talk about the reality of pirates. The fantasy is so much more fun. Everybody's going live. Painterly gets live. Everybody's live. Everybody's live. Just means I have decent raid targets later. Heyo. Uh, but yeah, I was thinking of his yellow jacket for some reason when I looked at this otter. So we will make it ochreish as well. And if you've never seen Black Sails, I do not recommend many TV programs, but that is one that is mwah, chef's kiss. Enjoy. Enjoy your pastry, sir. Or madam. I don't know. Ba-na-na-na. Come back here. Come right back here, Mr. Otter. I want just pure dark honey and ochre. This song comes up, and I always instantly start humming it. Do let your food cool before you bite into it. You do not wish to bite into something and burn the upside of your mouth. I know for me, I have a problem because a piece of my steak got stuck in a place I don't want it to be stuck at. I'm going to have to darken these up more than what they are. Blue liner, come do your job. I pulled you out for a reason this evening. Ah, okay. Okay. We're still going to need more blue liner. I need this to darken up quite a bit. We might need to get black out and use that. That's it. My issue is that the boots and the tail are too close to each other. I don't like it. Don't like it. I need you to darken. I was trying to cheat and use blue liner, which is like a Payne's Gray or Prussian blue, but it was not behaving in the ways that I desired it to. So, when in doubt, break out black. You okay, sweetie? Yes, very much so. That is Catra. She is my not quite 2-year-old tortoise haired cat. She is a tortie. She does have the tortitude. Um, as I was telling Jay a little bit earlier today, she was feeling a little bit embarrassed by something that she did earlier. So she may not be getting on my desk tonight, but she may be hanging out nearby at all times. She's doing the I'm embarrassed by something right now. So they are at times a handful. And they're not a dissocial creature like everybody seems to think they are. They're very much a social, I need my people conversation kind of deal. Um, she, we got to have a really nice nap today, so she was feeling really comfortable and confident. And then when we came upstairs, or I came upstairs to do some work and check my other PC to see if it was worth overriding stuff. It was, so I installed a Linux software on it. I realized I needed to clean out the keyboard a little bit, so I got my electronic duster out, and she got really scared of it, not even in the on position, and kind of backed up over my laptop and almost knocked everything off my desk. So, ah, I didn't know that. There you go, Jay. We got full loaf. She is in 100% loaf mode right now, surveying her territory, ensuring that it is all safe and sound outside, keeping me safe. Um, for those that follow and hang out for a number of period of times, yes, there is a cat reward. It is a 20,000 redeemable. I will give her a churro, one of those cat treats. Jay got to see that last night. It will be something that is done once per week because I do not want her to get used to the idea that churros are something that happens. So I do love her to death, but there's some things that even I know we should not spoil them on. All right. I want to switch back to my golden brown and dark honey mixture. Otter. Yes. Yes. I decided that I wanted his jacket to be a little bit like um, Handsome Jack from Black Sails. So We're gonna do an ochre jacket for him. I'm just trying to get the base coat nice and even like before we highlight it up. Look at me, no man. Mana. 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 I will never not unhear that. You cannot convince me otherwise. She's very focused on the outside right now. She's kind of annoyed with me right now, and I'm okay with that. But she's also wanting to be nearby. So. At some point, you have to go. They knew what they were doing. You made the choice, and you knew it was a popular thing that might get sung at you. Mana. No. Mana. Ah. Good old League of Legends. This name is not older than that. I've had names that have been older. I'm just elected to not use them anymore. I hope you're doing well. I have my hydration right next to me. I want to see if that helps. Just a bit for the contrasted values. And what I want to do is I want to start creating a fur texture, or a furry-like texture. I say that and then I guess myself what this is supposed to look like. Images. Yeah. All right. That's a reference photo. That's what we're referencing, by the way. This cute little guy. I need to redo what I was doing. I don't like it. I need to go the other way. I was going the wrong way. Need to go the other way. My brain was thinking it was wrong, but you know. Sometimes you gotta look at the photo. Okay. I'm gonna let that guy dry for a minute. While he dries. I'm gonna pick up this guy. And we're gonna go a darker brown. Okay. He's definitely wearing pants. He is wearing the pantaloons. While that dries again, this one. Aha, no. Aha. Yay. I'm going to do a little bit. Do a very lighter brown color. You like the emote, Jay? Also, are you a subscriber? Does that mean that emote went live? Yeah, it's the same one. Okay. Here we go. Ah. I actually meant to call that one Cat Curious. I think I got it backwards. I submitted another one today for Cat What, which was her a lot younger looking into the camera going, what am I supposed to be doing here? They're going good. Um, I rebased I repainted him really quick. Did not like the direction in which I was going. Did a long stream last night. Made a lot of progress on my bust. She's looking nice. I got a small list of things that I want to tackle on her, and then she'll be considered done. So I'll have that for the done pile this week, or probably on this weekend, more than likely. I get to work on these cute little otter guys, which is always so much fun. And then we'll see what happens. So she has been a long project for me. Like, it's the kind of project you hear about it, you go, oh God, that's a long time ago. This was looking at it a little bit earlier today. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe that. And I said, yeah, I painted the jade dragon that she's sitting on almost a year ago now. And it's just been one of those that just dragged on and on and on and on. Yeah. That's what happens sometimes, Jay. Pain is a fickle thing. But we power through it, we get through it, and we paint it up. Ochre and golden brown, please. That's too cool. I mean, that was kind of the rate I was going. So on Sundays, Battle Ready Miniatures over in Greece got a few of us together and we started painting as a group on Saturdays. So it's a really long stream for me. And I started painting specifically that bust on stream just to work through different aspects of it and started getting it done. Good evening, Laden Roses. Um, so it was something I started doing on that Saturday night specifically. And then I was dedicating Friday night to my Witch's Apprentice cat, which I'll probably end up posting the finished pokes of her this Tuesday on Instagram. I need to write up a little something for her, but I can deal with that at a later time. It's going. It's a going. We got our cutie patootie little otter here. He's just full of otter nonsense. Past, present, and future walked into a bar. It was tense. Yes. Bad jokes and puns, they are always welcome here. As long as they're safe for work, Jay. Don't worry, Jay. I'm still here. Oh, wow. Wow, Jay. Yep, I think that's the right color green. Mana 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 mana. Oh, yeah, you can see her little snoot. Yeah. Also, Layden, there is a new emote for Catra. There should be two of them coming. One's already active. The general one, oh, I have ads starting soon. So we're just going to stretch and stretch and stretch when the ads are running. I'm going to take a small break. I need to get some floss really quickly. No, he just hangs around. Wow, autocorrect. Sure. I don't want to know what you were typing, little miss. Um, we're probably assuming you're on your phone because of autocorrect. Boom. um, my a person I used to know, um, they they literally had in one of their bios was my typing can be free form. And I have never identified with a thought so much as that one there. Ba-da-bum-bum. All of them? Is it the Scottish or the Danish that have the word for laying around in bed all day? Mexican Spanish or Spanish Spanish? Because they're supposed to be different. Son of a biscuit. I'm about to retire these monument brushes. I'm gonna need a shiny skin tone. I need a shiny skin tone. So, what Layden just said is if she really wants to learn, we consensually drop her off in the middle of a foreign country and say, learn, and walk away. I would like to warn everybody be very, very careful with human blender. Be very careful. Uh, potatoes. You can boil them. You can mash them. I heard this song come on, and my brain almost started singing Star Trek and Across the Universe. Look up that earworm at your own peril. Is that like Tika Tika? I did not know oil means beer. Previous partner that I had did a little bit of time in India, and often at times what they would end a sentence with would be Tika Tika. So this is why I would ask. It was a cultural thing. I was hanging out with Adaptus earlier today as well for a little bit. He was streaming with someone from, had a husband from Luxembourg. I was looking up a reference photo. All right. So we need to do the eyebrows slightly different. What does that mean? Oh, I can't wait for cultists to get back online. I mean, sausage is a regional delicious thing. That's actually what I want to be using right there, is that dark honey. Yeah, that's more what I was thinking there. I mean, I made a picanha steak tonight, so yeah, buddy. That's the jam right here. I have to remember when I'm using the oxide browns to not, they don't like to help blend or make secondary colors and tend to go gray really quickly. That's one of the things about the Chimera range I do not like at all. That's not the color you want, Dum Dum. That's not the color you want. Hold on, Layton. Oh, oh. Mine doesn't have all of the canned responses that yours has, Layden, but it's just as trolly, apparently. What you up to, sweetie? You are you still scared about being on the desk? You should be. You did do me one heck of a yes. She is learning to get a little less scared. Okay, be careful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for respecting my space. Um, Layden wasn't around for the story, but Catcher was trying to be on my desk earlier and help me, and I got my electronic air duster out because I was going to clean up something in my office, my other office, not this office. And I turned it on, or I didn't even turn it on. I just had it, hanging out. Nerd. Okay, hold on. Let me move this up here. Thank you. Sorry for popping the mic. Do you want to hang out right here? Can I convince you to hang out right here? Right here, sweetie. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're okay. Come here. So she's been very skittish of my painting desk today, or since that incident earlier. Okay. It's okay to be scared of it. Um, it's it's it really spooked her, Jay, and it's one that I'm gonna have to like get her used to. I'm afraid of, because like the Roomba can run all day. She'll actually stalk it to some degree, and then she'll never pounce it. She'll never interact with it, but she's not afraid of the Roomba. But this electronic duster, you might as well write "world's worst thing" on it and just chuck it out a corner. Yeah. Um, so she doesn't like the fact that it builds and pushes air. Eventually she won't care. But given how scared she got on my desk earlier and how freaked out I was of where she was at and what she was doing, she's been very cautious about getting up on my desk again. But you saw how high she was not afraid of being high on the um, cat tree. Oh, and for those that don't know, Laden Roses, my most amazing mod, also streams. If you're not following her, I would recommend giving her a follow. I don't. Smiling hasn't made an appearance tonight, or I would give him the shout out to. We are trying to get Smiling Beagle to 50 viewers or 50 follows. He's currently halfway there. Mm-hmm. I need my magnifying glass really quick. And zoom in just a little bit more. And do me a focus. No. I hope everyone's weekend was amazing. And for Deutsch's friends, you, I believe, are almost to tomorrow. For our Swedish friends. Oh. I tend to skip over World of Warcraft music. If I wanted to play World of Warcraft, I would play World of Warcraft and listen to the soundtrack. Oh. My brother texted me a really weird question, and I have a feeling I'm about to get some really bad information. Um, the Moonstone miniatures, I've seen those. I think I Draw Carl Lines has done some of the professional painting for them, if if I'm not mistaken, or she's closely related to them. I can't remember which. They do look nice because they have. I know they got the license for the guild set. Um, I've seen some that have been really interesting, but I have a wall, and I do not need more. So much so, I have a wall that I am dedicating one night a week to helping reduce that by doing Board Game Wednesdays, in which I specifically. Oh, sir. Reaper Bones 5 Dungeon Dwellers. This is Steamforged Games Animal Adventures. We have the Great Jar Alexander. We have this behemoth of a thing that I want to do in a black and white scheme from Grim Hollow. And then we have Batman the Animated Series, the board game. And we have Borderlands, Mr. Torque's Arena of Badassery. I 100% get you. Uh, my local game store, I decided I'm never giving them another penny because they're rude and I don't like rude things. So online it is for me. Which is same. Because it's so important. Like customer service is like critical these days. Like you want people to retain and come in and drop like $300 on a box of GW miniatures. You better be having that customer service that makes you go, I'm coming back here for all of my needs. Like it, customer service is like everything these days now. Like it, you can't ignore it. And the more you ignore it, the more you're doing harm to your business. Because I mean, I remember when they used to be just a comic book store, and they were starting to expand into Warhammer and board games, and that kind of took over, as you know, Magic does and other things. But they are, they can be so swingy with customer service. It's not even funny, and it's like I just can't give you guys anything or justify going over there. Yeah, I mean it matters a great deal. I mean they're it's a win. So my understanding of the game store system is that it can be very win or lose. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this right here. But the truth is that it's all dependent upon your people and the people you bring in. So if you don't have a customer service base that makes you feel special or makes you feel like, hey, these people know what they're talking about, you immediately fall apart. But I mean, even I'm seeing like I talk. I'm like, don't you know? Someone asked me, it's like, well, why wouldn't you go there? I said, because they have been so weird in the past. Yeah. I mean, it's not easy, and there are people that go in there and they like it. It's like, okay. I mean, I'm okay being the minority of the group, and to be 100% honest with you, I'm okay with that. Layden went to the lurking and before she could see Catra in all the glory of just loafing in her little hut. Yeah. I'm always like, I kind of miss being at conventions and helping like the vending side of things just because it's like a weird way to be conventionally busy, but it's so hard to talk to people sometimes. Or it's so hard to find like a place that I feel passionate about helping out. Hi, my name is Jeff. I'm just sitting here trying to paint a little otter. I might do just a little bit of that white ochre. Um, Something like that. To kind of help break up the figure because there's a lot of brown going on. So that's one of the things about Reapers figures is that sometimes their sculpts are crazily fun, and the sculpt really helps you in painting. And then there's times when it's just okay. That's one game I never got into, but I've seen the figures so many times. I want to once I catch up on some of my backlog this year because I have so many things. Rocket or this guy? Oh, why do you think I bought Elden Ring or Shadow of the Bat? Like, oh, that looks cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy that. I'm I'm right there with you. It's like, oh, that looks cool. Put it in the cart. Oh, that's cute. Put it in the cart. Oh, that's fun. Put it in the cart. Got to the point where I was like, I can't paint anymore because I've run out of I'm running out of things to paint. Or I've got so much to paint, I've overwhelmed myself. So this year it's don't buy anything new kind of deal. But then again, Daniel Found did his welcome Shiny Mew. How are you doing this evening? Also, we may be painting up a goblin at some point in the near future. Um, Laden Roses and myself are trying to come up with a competition to paint with our non-dominant hands, and was reminded of your goblins that you frequently paint from Twin Goddess Miniatures. So, before Shiny jumped in, Daniel Found Miniatures did a Kickstarter for a Snow White fairy tale. Uh, and I had to buy it. My inbox can be dangerous sometimes. Had I not known about it, would have ignored it. Yeah. So I was reminded. So I was trying to think of easy things to paint, and that figure, your the Twin Goddess ones kind of pop up in my head a little bit because they're really good sculpts, but they're also nice and big with details. So it's a little bit easier to paint. But we need to get everybody on board, and everybody needs to have access to it so they can have it to paint. Um, the 28 or 32s would be just as good for me. This guy's 28, tabletop size. Don't go look at those goblins. Don't go look at those goblins. We have ads in 20 minutes, and we will put up our closing time after that. I do not like people coming in and seeing ads and then rating out, so I will paint for another 15 or 20 minutes after the ads run. I have to run the ads because Twitch makes me to, but Banana. Get those bills paid. Sorry, Shiny Mew. I'm not a big link person. Give me a second. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Operation. One second, Shiny. Go ahead and drop it, Shiny. You should be good. Yes. I love that Rocket Girl, for the record. Nightbot, Stream Elements, or Twitch would have stopped you. One of the three. It's okay. I always ask first just because I I never know anymore. But you're all good. I knew you were gonna take me back to your Instagram. I really do like that Rocket Girl aesthetic and kind of I think it was Nerd Hala was doing her did one of the Fallout characters. It's all good. It's all good. She did that Fallout girl, the Fallout Goblin, which I thought was kind of cool. Like I see some of the things that people post, and I'm like, I need this in my life. Get off Instagram, or you're going to end up with more things to paint that you don't have time to paint. Yeah, you have it too, don't you? Or you painted it as well? Or am I thinking of a different one? You're welcome. You are welcome. Ba-da-da. I don't mean to go so hard on this guy, but I'm really just vibing out and enjoying the painting. So, guess we're gonna go hard on them. Just not in the super critical, upsetting way. I will not be doing metallics, though. I will be doing non-metallics, or I will not be doing non-metallic. I will be doing straight metallics when I get there. Oh, for this is stream, I painted up this guy in like 2 hours, just using blues. I've been meaning to make an Instagram post about him really quick, but I forgot. So he kind of served as a palate cleanser for me earlier today. Ah, okay. I, to be honest with you, it's still fun. I liked it. Sorry, I had to cough there. Probably. It escapes me off the top of my head. It's on your Instagram, isn't it? Yeah, the red one or reddish like one, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still had your page up. I did that a while back. It was almost time to do it again. Actually, I started rolling in again. I was like, meow. Meow. We have cinnamon roll in action. We have ads coming in 9 minutes. Kind of liking the way his leather's working out, kind of that greenish brown. It's popping out a little nicer. Might need a little bit more golden brown in that. bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Mm. That is supposed to be the golden brown and ochre color, sir. Mm-hmm. There we go. Mm. Mm. Bum, 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 bum. That's what I wanted. I wanted some of the white. Or not off white, really. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum. I was using a bone copy for this last time. What's up, Jay? Will you have the right to bear arms? Yes, I will be making terrible jokes. She's been there for a while, Jay. Have you just been watching anime all this time? Oh, I need to replace that knife. Or sharpen it and fix it. One of the two. You reminded me I needed to correct a knife that I own. You should take a fair few months before you order a sword. Kind of let it die down. See if the vibe is quite right. Um, you know, goofball, you put the brown liner on the palette for a reason. Use it. That will help you with your book quandary. Ah, we have ads starting soon. I require more water, but I have plenty of water in my cup. I just haven't been sipping it. High quality, good H2O. Let's see if my idiot brother texts me back. Nope. I feel the need to text you and ask you random questions. Okay. Are you going to text me back? Okay. Okay, we're back. All right, so we have about another 10, 15 minutes in me, and then I need to call it a night, unfortunately. Or I will literally spend the entire night painting. I enjoy it that much because I do not want to deal with the horrors of tomorrow. However, we shall endeavor to do so. Uh, yeah. Mondays, they're Mondays, but we deal with them no matter what. Uh, where are you at closing time? What's up, Jace? Welcome in. Unfortunately, we're going to be starting our wind down. I hope your night is going well and you are being safe and sound. We got Noah Manaman in here. We got Jason here. The party and the band's all together. We have our utterly good time. Uh, so we're going to start our cooldown for calling it quits for the evening. It has been a great deal of fun having such an active chat session tonight. We worked on our little otter dude. Woohoo! That sounds like a good time there. Uh, I don't think I like that in this color. I don't. I nope. I immediately know. Nope. Stop. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like this color. He shall not have a brown staff. By decree of me. I need to look up how to make the color coral. So red and oranges tint. So should not be complicated. It's just get the paints out and do it. But that is a goal for another night, unless I can find a magic bottle on my. Nope, I do not have one. No, no. I, I'm just. I don't want to get more colors out when I'm going to shut down in 5 minutes or so. It's me just being lazy, honestly. Uh, I was thinking of doing his staff in like a coral, so like an orange red kind of pop color, with him all being this way with his little fish bone and starfish hanging off of it, or a brown green staff too. Both work. I will get there eventually. It's just you know I'll be a little cutie patootie no matter what we do. That's for dang sure. And then we'll move on to another one, or we'll shift over to an axolotl again. Um, could be green, could be uh, it might be a green staff, and then just highlight up in whites and yellows for what could be seashells going up and down it too. I can come up with 1,000 ideas. I just sometimes struggle with over decisions makes the paralysis go stronger, and it's like I don't want to be paralysis. No, there's no such thing as a weird palette, actually. It's whatever makes you happy and makes everybody else happy. Um, I did not think I was going to enjoy the colors that I have picked so far, and they're coming out really well. Like the base on this guy is turbulent teal, along with this underside of the pants that you really can't see, and it's not a defining feature, but he looks rather dapper. He might need a little bit of help up here with his face. I mean, I was talking to Sleepy Wolfie one night, and I joked about their foxy foxy marines and said, "Are they Emperor's children or are they Ultramarines?" Because if you really dive down deep in that lore, you can kind of make an argument for both. You can kind of make an argument for both. I got it in there twice because Nightbot decided it wanted to remember the command. I need to go turn that off at some point. From Nightbot, anyway. Repaint that. I don't like this. This armband is not doing it for me. He in whips now. I like it. Thank you. So that was the laptop this morning that she was tipping over because you can see her in the awe channel. She decided that my streaming setup needed to get tipped backwards because she was scared of the thing. Son of a biscuit. I took my shoes off and put them underneath me, and I accidentally stepped on it, and I thought it was her again. I was about to have a heart attack. I keep it tidy because if I don't, I overstress myself. I need to post some of the earlier photos. I have some really young photos of her. When I post them up in there, I'll tag you in it no matter, and you can see how untidy I had been. Okay. I did that because it was convenient. I mean, it's my mess. Everything's my mess. It's all about me, and I enjoy it when it's about me. I don't enjoy it when it's like some other kind of mess that got made, and it's like I have to deal with it. And say I don't want to deal with it. So yeah, I mean I had a couple of them hanging around, and I would always have to go get it. Um, what I would do with the end of my nights was I'd usually put a piece of kitchen towel in my wet palette when I was trying to save paper, but not anymore. Not anymore. So we need to find a raid target. Rosia Rivia's art is online. I don't know how I found them, but we're gonna go say hello and give them a. It's all good. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. I know I'm not the best, but I am trying. I am trying. So let us go check out this individual and hope that they're a lovely, fun time. So we're going to push the start raid button. It's going to take us a couple of seconds and minutes to get in there. Thank you all for hanging out. I shall return Monday for Mix It Up Monday, and we are going to work on the questing beast from Arthurian Legends using a limited palette. Thank you all. Be kind, be safe, and be awesome.